Bye, Tofu. So today I'm headed to Central Harlem to photograph an apartment for the Citrix Hania team. Okay, let's go. Technically, it is a straight shot on the C train to the apartment in Central Harlem. However, it's a crazy long walk from the train to the apartment, and that's what's gonna kill me. I'm emotionally preparing to spend $50 to get to this job. If I take Lyft, it'll cost $56. If I take Revel, it will cost $50.60. So we're gonna take Revel. So while I wait for the car, I'll explain to you why this job is kind of interesting. I've actually photographed this apartment before. I photographed it for a different agent a couple years ago. I'm not 100% sure if it was a sale or a rental. I believe it was a sale. I don't know if it sold or not because a different agent has the listing now. And totally coincidentally, Tofu. I forgot what I was saying. I forgot, I have no idea what I was saying. So the agent that I photographed it for the first time is French. The sellers at the time were French. The agent that I'm photographing it for today is French. So I'm wondering if that's how they're all related, like if they all know each other. I do not know. All right, here it comes. Hello. I have to talk to the camera for a second. Yeah. I'm just gonna talk, but I don't want to be rude. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay. So one of the double-edged swords of being a real estate photographer in New York City is that you are gonna be on your feet all the time. You have to love public transportation because it's way too expensive to own a car in New York City. If you are shooting in a really nice home, not a construction site, more than not, you're gonna be asked to take your shoes off. Why am I telling you this? Because I have completely fucked up my feet. My ankles hurt. In most cases, I'm fine, but there's days when I have to decide if it's worth losing money on a job because of what the cab fare is gonna cost me. I may actually lose money on this job, but I have to do this job because in order for me to do this job, I had to be available, the agent had to be available, and then more than likely the seller had to be available, and more than likely the seller actually had to prep her space. All right, thank you. Where would you like to start? What all do we want to include?
I would like, first we can start with no kitchen.
So are we too far back? So we could do something like that.
Let me see. Yeah, that's great. Pas mal.
Oui.
C'est bien ça.
Very good.
Do we want to put anything on the table? Flowers or fruit? I just almost feel, I just feel like it might be a little on the empty side. Let's try that. Anything, I think, to break up the space. Only because it's so close to the camera. Maybe a little bit closer towards the camera? Or do you like it like that? How do we feel about the lights on? Emotionally, when people see lights on, they think the apartment is dark. We don't want people to think, oh, it was so dark that they had to turn the lights on. All right, we're happy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay, so what do you think? The office, I think you should get rid of the chair.
That's so cute. Let's set the shot up. Let's take one with the chair and then one without the chair. And then you can decide later if the chair serves you. Do we not want to see the file cabinets? We want to go right into
Yes.
that. Now, how much?
Perfect. You can turn a bit on the right. Just
Well, if we move to the right, then I have to keep.
Okay.
I mean, I can, if you want, I can go in closer.
No, that's perfect.
Should I remove the stool over there?
I like how the stool breaks up that space, so I wouldn't remove the stool. Okay, so we like?
Mm-hmm.
I like.
Okay.
Nadine, we like?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna do it.
Let's give it a shot.
Go in.
More in, yes.
Yeah.
Do we want to lose these doors?
Yes.
Okay. Do it?
Yes.
All right, so let's bring in that stool and arrange these stools across that. Well, how many are there? Are there more? No, there's more than two.
No, I have two.
You only have two.
I have just two. Yeah, with two, we have two.
Oh. Do we want to show more than two?
But she doesn't have.
That's not my question. How many does it make sense to have?
Do you show
Like
four?
4? You want to do 4?
If we want to, for me, 4 is better because you want to think about a family. This is a 3-bedroom. The family will be inclined to. So I know it's details, and like you said, not going to not buy the apartment because there's only 2 stools, but it brings the idea of we can fit a family here.
Okay. So what I would like you to do is position those 2 in a way that you're happy as if there were 4.
En tout, je pense que ça serait bien les centrer comme ça et laisser un petit espace de chaque côté. Comme ça, on loge toute la famille ici. Okay, let's do like this.
Okay. Now come out. I'm gonna wait. Yep. No. Don't move that chair yet.
Which one?
Don't move any of them.
Me, I come out?
Yep. You come out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Only because they're clear and you can see through the chair.
Yes.
Okay, so that's on the, this is on the right, and then that'll be
Perfect.
on the left.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
This one's
All
done.
right, this one's done.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I would love.
We just want the side. We just want the view. Now, do we don't even want one water tower?
I don't mind it.
I think one water tower. I think the water tower is
You
cool.
have such a wide angle, like I don't mind.
Okay, and then we're gonna go across.
Yes.
We're gonna go like that.
And we have a little sun, like just a little,
A hint of sun.
which is, you see, that's a sign. That's a good sign.
So the shoot is over. I actually feel really good, like I'm walking normal, but it could be because I'm incredibly medicated right now. So I don't want to press my luck. I am hungry. Not 100% sure if I should eat uptown or get onto the train, get back to Bed-Stuy and eat there. If I do that, then at least I can be home if my foot starts getting fucked up again. I think I'm gonna head home. But if I do find something to eat between here and the A train, then I will do that. So we're at the corner of 125th and Adam Clayton Powell, and I'm gonna walk over to show you my first New York City apartment. Wow, this neighborhood has changed. I mean, obviously, it should change, but it is crazy because I don't really remember anything. I don't remember what was here. So behind me is 164 West 128th Street. It was my first apartment in New York City. I'm trying to think, 1, 2, 3. I think I lived in the 3rd floor, 3B. Okay, so I'll tell you about that. So I moved to New York City in 1998. Now back in 98, the world was a little bit different and we didn't have things like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. So I found my apartment in the Village Voice, you know, with circling classifieds. I believe the rent was $625 a month, which was a lot of money to me. There is one more place I want to just check out and see if it's still here. So this laundromat here, it looks new-ish. It's not the laundromat that I used, but it was the first time I ever used a coin-operated washing machine, and that fucking blew my mind. My mind was very small back then. Is that true? I guess when it came to laundry machines, yeah. Anyway, I am gonna walk you past the Apollo on 125th Street, then we're gonna hop on the A train and head back to Brooklyn. So that's it. So I've never actually seen a show at the Apollo. I literally have never been inside that building. But you know, in my defense, when I lived in Harlem, the Apollo was a mess. So we definitely want to be at the front of the train, but we'll get on whatever one shows up first. Sexy establishing shot. Do you have rice today? Can I get a chicken or rice? Yeah, just the regular chicken. Thank you. All right, I got the food situation resolved. I am starving, but it's too early for dinner, but they did have chicken and rice. So I don't understand how my corner bodega doesn't make enough rice to do chicken over rice at night. You would think that they would figure out that they need to make more rice. Oh shit, who's this? Tofu! Hey, Tofu! Hey, mister. Hi. Yep. You gonna come in? You can't go in with her. Tofu. All right, I'll see you later. Bye, Tofu. This motherfucker is really... Oh, go get your snack. Tofu, go get your snack. All right, bye. Are you coming in? All right, well, I'm gonna open the door. I don't know if you're coming in. You gonna come in? Okay, I guess you're not. No? Okay, bye, Tofu. Come on. Yay, we're home. Okay, so I feel really bad because I don't know how to pronounce Jimmy's last name. I think it's Lambizi. He's French. I don't know if that's how you pronounce Lambizi in French. His entire team is French, and his team is the Citra Hania team. I think you pronounce it Hania. I know I've asked Michael how to pronounce his last name, and I know he's told me how to pronounce his last name, but I don't remember. So this shoot was with Jimmy Lambizi at the Citra Hania team at Corcoran. I really hope I got the name correct. All right, so this was a really interesting shoot because this is another one of those apartments that I've actually photographed for another agent in the past. This is a little different because the apartment didn't sell with the other agent. So I reshot it, same seller, different agent. That being said, they did actually make some changes to the apartment. And obviously this agent had different priorities than the prior agent. And I believe it's actually in contract. So this is, I'm gonna stop saying so. That's what I need to do. This is the living room and a little bit of the dining area. This is our exposure for the exterior. This is our exposure for the interior. And then this is our blended shot. This is a really cool trick that we do. And it's also kind of like a split left-right shot, but the seller only had 2 stools and they wanted to indicate that there were 4. We photographed it in succession. This is the left 2. This is the same 2 just moved to the center. This is the same 2 moved to the right. And then that is our finished shot with 4 stools. If you thought that was cool, then like this video. Now, this is a really interesting shot because this is a shift stitch, but it's a horizontal shift stitch. So we had this space that had stuff going on left to right rather than up and down. And so we shot the shift stitch, but we shot it wide. So it's like a panoramic shot. That is our left exposure, our center exposure, our right exposure, and then that is the delivered image. So it's super wide. It's a little wide, but that was the only way that we could get all of the details that we wanted. So now this is a vertical shift stitch of a bathroom. Top shot, middle shot, bottom shot, delivered image. Another bathroom, top shot, middle shot, bottom shot, delivered image with the camera removed. This apartment actually has an elevator right into the living room. And so we photographed it with the door to the elevator kind of open. Top shot, middle shot, bottom shot, delivered image. This is the balcony off of one of the bedrooms. Top shot, middle shot, bottom shot, delivered image with our fake sky. Okay, so now we're back to a left to right panorama or shift stitch. That is our left shot, our middle shot, our right shot, and then that is the delivered image. Looks really cool. I really like the shot. That was my photo shoot in South Harlem with Jimmy Lambizi. Is that how you pronounce his name? I think it is. But I'm gonna hear about it once this video goes live. Jimmy Lambizi. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm gonna bet. That's what I think it is. How do French people pronounce this name? I don't know. And I feel sad that I don't know. Because I like him. You know how like you, I've never had to say his last name before? So I never asked him how you pronounce his last name. And so this is like the first time I've had to actually say it out loud. I feel bad, but I like them. The pictures look great and the apartment is in contract. It's okay.